Hey guys, it's Brutal Hawkman. I'm sure you guys have seen me in quite a few of the chat rooms on Ethan Van Sciver, Nurkish, and a bunch of other guys. Yeah, I gotta jump in on this stuff. Chats are no longer convenient for me or conducive to the things I gotta say, man. I gotta start. I'm gonna start jumping in on these videos. This is a reaction to the Dan Slott, Ethan Van Sciver hangout that happened today, or I should say last night now. Man, I just shoot, dude. So, so I came in kind of late, so I'm gonna try to catch up on some of the first 10-15 minutes of it, but I was one of the few people who thought he was kind of a douchebag at first, and now I'm kind of sympathetic towards him, and he's kind of he's still arrogant. Definitely not feeling him. You know, I was at -50. I think now I'm at like a -30 temperature on this guy. I'm sympathetic in the fact that he kept getting all those death threats. That's kind of wild. And the stacks and the stacks. So I think that it's his attitude towards fans is kind of more in the vein of just like a wounded animal. You know what I mean? Like, if you ever seen a wounded animal, like a raccoon or a dog out on the street, and you go to pet them and they snap at you, like, that's kind of Dan Slott for me now. Like, so try to be kind, like, just trying to be kind. And I understand it's like, but I mean, and that's how I felt in general towards him, or after the thing. But then he got to the whole, you know, my haters are just, you know, in paraphrasing, that my haters are just pixels on a screen, that I don't care about offending a persona. But the thing he doesn't realize is that not everybody's a bunch of Milo Yiannopoulos. You know, no one's putting on performance art. Sometimes these people, you know, people are genuine. People out there, this is them genuinely trying to reach out, and they want to be fans. And it's wild that he feels that you can't be his fan and fans of other things like DNC or Nurkish or InfoWars or something, anything like that. So it's kind of crazy. This guy's wacky. I know that there was a lot of people who were going after Ethan for not going after him, and I understand Ethan. I understand where he's coming from, because he's like, look, man, he's a professional. He's got to stay professional. All right, let Dan look like the jerk. Ethan's got to be professional. And you know, I feel like that's a DC attitude, especially from those guys. Like, those guys are very, I wouldn't say they're stoic, but they do a great job at composing themselves, and that's fantastic. It's very admirable about DC Comics, which I'm hoping that Brian Michael Bendis can take a cue from them and learn how to compose himself, and maybe even working with Chuck Dixon and Ethan Van Sciver and a couple of the other guys, that maybe he'll come around and go, okay, well, you know, maybe the Republican, conservative, libertarian fans, maybe they aren't a bunch of gun-toting wackos and freaks and baby eaters, as Dan Slott put it. You know, maybe they're not all bad. Maybe I'm just, you know, maybe we rushed to judgment on people like that. So, yeah. Anyway, so, sorry, this is my first video. I know it's gonna suck. Sorry, everybody. If there's ever anybody, for all I know, I'm just screaming into the internet at this point. So, I'm gonna stop it here. Later, guys.